Well now, what's up, Lauren?
What's up, X?
How's it going?
Same old, same old.
We're here today for the first ever Hello There podcast.
Hi, guys.
This is the first time we've done anything like this. Might not be the last. Let's see how it goes. Not off to a good start. Okay, after the phone glitch, let's continue.
So,
What's our first topic?
where do we even begin with this? Because
You can begin anywhere.
We-
But
we only discovered this last night, based off of a couple of.
oh, you want to start with that topic?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so starting off with the invisible barrier topic.
Which honestly was quite fascinating.
Quite a mind blower. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it could be true, but I mean, shit. If it is true, that's crazy.
We're looking into.
What we're talking about, if you don't know, we're talking about this theory of a hemisphere barrier that keeps animals from crossing to the other hemisphere, and supposedly it cuts the world in half.
Now, mind you, this invisible barrier here, this line probably is no more than maybe 20 feet in width.
It's definitely hard to talk about without not laughing.
Because it seems rather, well, what was the word I'm looking for?
Impossible.
Unethical.
Oh yeah, unethical.
However, it does bring up some concerns with the fact that no living creature is able to cross the line. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue why that would be.
Like, they even went as far as to say that it goes even deeper to like the small forms of bacteria and stuff, and it just won't cross this line.
And there's even like the video claimed there was evidence to back it up, but like, what they do just watch an animal.
Hard to get evidence about something like that.
Yeah, what they did is stalk a dolphin for like months and see if it was gonna like cross that barrier.
That would take a lot of fun to do something like that. Because could you imagine having to like chip every fish in the ocean?
But think about it. If anybody comes up to you and is like, "Oh, these animals aren't crossing over this hemisphere because it's like some invisible barrier," somebody with the funds is going to be like, "Well, let's test it." The question is, how do you test it without stalking an animal for months? Trackers.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to take a lot of fun to do something like that, because you couldn't just do one animal within the entire ocean.
You would
You'd
have
to do multiple.
It would have to at least be 1,000. For me to believe it, it would have to be 1,000, at least 1,000 test subjects. Like 1,000 trackers on 1,000 different creatures.
That actually sounds pretty reasonable.
Actually, let me check that. 3,000 of them need to be done. There needs to be 1,000 land animals, 1,000 like sea creatures, and 1,000 airborne creatures. They all need to be tagged and watched. They don't even have to be watched. Set up an algorithm that tells you, hey, this fucking thing did not ever cross this thing.
How could you back up any kind of evidence based off of something like, I don't know, a microscopic level? Because if no organic thing,
Talking about ants?
well, anything like down to bacteria. If no living thing can cross this barrier.
Yeah, so like, what about barriers or bacteria and small shit like that?
Yeah.
What if they could cross it?
Yeah.
So like, going back to the theory that I had, like, what if that's why people go insane? Like the whole like school, well, not school, my bad. The whole shooting thing, like in general, like you always hear them like, oh, he came out of town, he was pretty innocent, he seemed nice enough guy,
quiet kid, nice, had good grades, shit like that.
Maybe he crossed that barrier, lost his mind, boom, blows up and shoots up a place.
I see where you're coming from, and I like the idea, because for a lot of the human race, this goes for any human being on the entire planet. We all, I'm going to say this, it's going to sound kind of barbaric, but forgive me for being this blunt. we have our own sectors. We have our own set of people in each area.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So what if that one barrier that we're speaking of now, what if there's multiple around the entire Earth?
Oh, so like that other thing we was talking about, like the people being forced to bring.
How slavery ended up happening.
So that's another good thought. So like a theory we had a little bit is like, what if the whole slavery thing and all the, like, take those people away and take them to a whole new land to be their slaves or whatever. What if that was a low-key way of an evil, like, entity or organization of some sort using that to force people to cross the hemisphere because they know it would make them go insane or slowly deteriorate their, like, morals and all that.
If that's the case, then you know what? Right now, this would be a great form of being able to determine whether of angels, demons, and reptile people exist, because they aren't affected by the barriers.
Ooh.
And if evil people run the government, which is what we believe, I'm pretty sure is what started the whole slavery thing to begin with, is once people started realizing they could be their own government and control others and other stuff, stuff like that.
Well, so you're saying that, but I think the whole slavery thing.
And corruption just grows. Grows after time.
Couldn't even get that word out. I think the whole slavery thing might have potentially just came from like a poverty thing.
It could
Like
have.
they just needed money, and they was like, we can't sell anything. Nobody wants what we have. We don't have oil to sell. And then it was like, so the asshole down the street.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then it came from asshole down the street to, I don't even know them, to fucking sell them too.
Yep.
Who's willing to buy these people? Oh, man.
But I mean,
There's some crazy people across the sea.
That kind of thing has been going on for, thousands and thousands of years. Mayans and Aztecs did it too. They were really bad
Egyptians.
about it.
Yeah,
too.
Egyptians.
Romans.
So that
Uh,
so that's another thing. Like, how far back would something like that? I'd hate to stay on the topic of slavery.
No. This is stuff that people need to understand and be educated on.
That's what I'm saying. But at the same time, we do need to talk about it because, I mean, it's better than arguing about it and saying, oh, well, you're a racist or, you know.
We're talking about our ass and making it seem like we don't give a shit about anybody on the planet.
Mm-hmm. But
Which,
yeah.
mind you, to our viewers out there, we are nothing but humble people, and we show the greatest strength of love that anybody could really fathom. Like,
Yep, except to my ex-wife. Hi.
oh no, you didn't.
But yeah, even with slavery being like a rough topic to talk about and everything, how far back do you think it would have gone? Like, do you think cavemen
Totally. That's exactly how it all fucking started. Dude sat there and saw what's his face's wife and was like, he takes off with her, and that's that.
Yeah. It probably, dude.
I can't make this shit up.
You're on to something there. I think that might have been where slavery started.
Yep.
Like, dudes wanted sex.
Yep.
And we straight up like,
and cavemen were simplistic. Super simplistic.
You got food? I got woman. Take woman. Get food.
Yep.
That's where slavery started. We solved it.
Well, I don't think there was anything that needed to be solved. I'm sure anybody could have thought of that. However, that just shows to a lot of people that
it could have been anything.
We're just humans, guys. Come on now. We all make mistakes. We all do dumb shit. It's just part of life. It's just how it goes.
So, all right, let's. What you guys say?
So, going back onto our topic, this barrier, I've started to think about it a little bit harder since we saw the footage we did.
What you got?
What if our species is being put through an ultimate type of test?
What would the barrier be for?
Well,
Different subjects? Or types of subjects?
I'm thinking more so a level of power. So, if in theory, if reptilians, demons, and angels can't be affected by these barriers because they're not of our world, they do get affected by it in some sort of way. Why? Because their power diminishes the longer they're in it. What the stronger beings are trying to ultimately gain from all of this is finding that one person that doesn't get affected by it.
Ooh.
And for all we know, it may not be just one person. It could be maybe a handful of people. Maybe a large group.
And they take them from like different areas, and that's why you don't see just a big group of people going missing.
It's usually just a couple, and then
Either that or just in an area, you only pay attention. People only pay attention to where they live.
oh yeah.
So like if only one person in that area goes missing, okay, people go missing all the time.
You get complacent.
They're not going to be suspicious. Yeah, they're not going to be suspicious. But then, like, that's why they just take one from each area. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, you get missing people all the time. But it's not like a group of missing people normally from one sector or one area or hemisphere.
And that's why, like, I find, like, phenomena like the Bermuda Triangle to be so fascinating.
Oh, I fucking love talking about all of it.
Some of those stories are bizarre.
All of it, dude. All of it. And, like, we don't believe in this. Well, I mean, it could be a thing. Not going to say I don't believe it. I'm not going to say I believe it about the barrier. We just like to talk about it as if it is real because it helps theorize of, like, what the fuck could it be if it is real?
Don't ever think that you're limited to anything out there in this world. The only limit that you have is the limit for yourself. You can think about absolutely anything and come up with just about any kind of conclusion, theory, pathway, whatever you want to call it.
Unless you're Tom Cruise, then you're on a set path and you're going to accomplish your goals and probably make like 155 movies.
What he said.
All of them under the tab Mission Impossible. Moving on.
I like to add that this actually was a pretty special occasion for me today, I suppose.
What you got?
I haven't been on social media for quite some time. This would be the first thing I've done since then.
Not even wrong at all. This is your first time back to social media entirely. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Like you had a whole thing with TikTok and shit, and your boring Corso.
I mean, I still have most of everything I was working on. I'm just kind of at the time for me it was a hiatus. I needed to take it. I needed time to myself, break away from all the crap going on outside.
I feel you.
But I didn't quite hone in on that focus, not until recently. I've gone through some things, but I can confidently say I'm glad to know that I am still here today.
I feel you. We're gonna take a second.
Be careful, please.
We will. Eleanor.
Alright, footage is being wasted. Get out of here.
And that right there is the example I was talking about not too long ago.
That's the lovely ladies, my friends. Lovely ladies. Anyways, let's get back on subject. We got another weird topic I wanted to bring up. It's also what I've been thinking of for a long time. But before that, we're going to go on a little quick bathroom break. You're not going to see much of a gap between now and the next little segment, but just in case you do. We're back. So to the topic. Excuse me. We're gonna try cutting out his coughs. See how that goes, how it sounds. But anyways, back to the topic that I wanted to bring up, because I got a lot of thoughts about it, and I just want to like throw them off of you. You know what I mean?
Okay. What's
So
up?
I wanted to talk about flat Earth. It's been in my algorithm. Don't look at me that way.
All right. It's a decent conspiracy theory to go have a discussion for. I'll give you that. So,
If nothing else, it's good clickbait. Am I not right?
I mean, for the viewers out there, I'm pretty sure we could get some good arguments out there going back and forth.
Editor, can we get a flat Earth emblem right here? But anyways, flat Earth. The best way to start would be like to kind of just tell you what makes me think of it. I gotta say, dude, the fucking star is not moving. That is the main thing that gets me. The stars,
Like standing outside at night looking up at the sky
the
and
stars,
nothing moves.
stars are always there.
But we're apparently supposed to be rotating.
They've been the same stars for literally centuries, decades, hundreds of years. If we're going that fast through space, what the fuck is the stars still the same for?
Okay, you know what? A very compelling argument.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like
that.
science makes sense. The math makes sense. They're all jumbly mumbly
So,
when you're actually
Logistically
researching
and
in a
statistically,
science book.
You should know that the Earth is a sphere.
Yes.
However, the fact that this one anomaly, which is, I will agree with you.
Why is the stars have not
They
changed?
they don't move.
New stars pop up randomly. Yeah,
I think that's because of distance and travel. You're in a different location.
but
That's it. So
That-
think about looking at it from like the top view. Look at like this table. Look at it from here. Okay, this is where you see one set of stars. You move over just a tad little bit in this area. You got maybe 1, 2 new stars. That's about it. But everything
it's
still looks
been-
the fucking same.
But it's been like this since like Bible days. Before Bible days, dude. The stars have never changed.
You know,
They've never changed, dude.
they've disappeared over time.
How would astrology be a thing? The whole like, oh, what's your sign, dog?
I mean, that's like asking how the hell do we sit there and make glass and shit like that? How do we figure that out?
How is there always a motherfucking teacup? What is the Little Dipper? Why is it always fucking there?
I will give you that. Like I said, that's a compelling argument because
That's the only like.
the way I see it is that now I'm not saying that it didn't happen, or anything like that, but us going to the moon, us getting off of Earth, okay, looking at it from the other side, you're gonna sit there and notice that the Earth is a sphere. However, maybe you're looking at it from a topical view. Okay, now this is just a theory here. But let's put this in perspective. You can walk around the moon, and things change because you're out in space.
Yeah.
I think our atmosphere has a lot to do with altering the way we're seeing space from here. And that's why at some point telescopes were invented and shit like that. That's why we're able to look out past into the stars. We can see Saturn and Uranus and all that other shit.
Uranus.
Haha. So, and not to mention the fact, I'm a very big believer in the whole, the universe is a fucking massive
Oh,
thing.
dude, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Like I said, I just thought this would be a good topic because, like, why the fuck is the star still the same?
And
That's my only beef, bruh.
I wish I could give you
That's
that
my
answer,
only beef.
because now that you mention it, yeah, that's a very valid point.
That is my only beef. Like, fucking call me stupid or not, I don't care. All the math that scientists say makes sense and everything. I just don't get why the stars are still the fucking same.
Uh,
Next topic. What you got? What you want to talk about next? We can mark flat earth off.
I want to bring in religion.
Religion?
Because I'm very curious to see how.
For a first episode, too?
Well, I mean, we talked about slavery, okay?
That is true. We already talked about. Yeah, that's facts.
Now, mind you, we're just basically trying to be educators from talking about things we see going on out there in the world. I mean,
let's not put that burden on us.
Well, no.
We're not educating. We're pretty dumb ourselves. We
Tim-
know things, but we're gonna get things wrong.
And-
Don't trust us for education.
Go out and look for it yourselves.
Yeah, and
Educate
definitely look into anything talked about here if you want to know the facts.
That invisible barrier thing was kind of
Dude, that was fucking crazy.
like,
That was the whole reason we started
this whole
this
thing.
idea, is like so we could talk about the fucking barrier. That's probably going to get brought up in every episode, just so you know. Like, we're going to see something else, and we're going to come back to that subject every fucking time, probably.
But yes, religion, and I want to bring it up because I'm genuinely curious about how society looks at religion now. Because everything has been changing, and shit's been changing fast.
Dude,
Like,
I'm God. Like, I'm not God. I'm with God. You know me. I'm not gonna try putting it on you or anything. But I'm saying, like,
yeah, me and you've never had an issue when it comes down to this, because, like,
yeah, fuck no, dude. And you have your beliefs.
you guys yours?
Yeah, it's all that matters, dude. I'll spitball my beliefs at you because, like, we're all kind of just theorizing, really. We have, like, text and everything we can go off of.
There's
but
people out there that are probably pretty goddamn close to whatever,
my main thing is, like, there's so many different Bibles, and, like, every time I see something about the Bible, their first thing they say is, like, you gotta get this one because this and this and this has been cut out of the other one, or this and one, or all the other ones. And it's like, how much has really been cut from all of this? You know, what crucial context is being cut out? Because y'all are like, oh, we don't need this section. It's just talking about this guy. Well, I mean, it probably was put there for a reason, in context with everything else in the fucking book.
I feel like that's the same way with magic.
It's the same thing with everything. It gets so convoluted because people just add whatever the fuck they want.
Earth had its own type of magical aura before we really started to evolve into who we are now. And just through time, we've done nothing but killed this planet, doing every advancement we got.
No matter what religion you're in, you're pretty much killing the planet almost. There's a few religions that
they try to mend what's there, but they don't realize that they're still causing just as much harm as the others.
The sad part is, all of them, every single one of them will claim that they're for the planet.
And
but when it comes to that moolah, dude.
Moolah and power.
Moolah and the power.
Now,
it's all about the moolah and the power, dude.
That being said, like, I swear to God, I'm gonna sound crazy.
I feel a little sad. What are you about to say? Make sure it can stay on YouTube.
Oh yeah. No. Like, I've kind of cultivated my own perspective on what the meaning of life is, religion. What my belief is, and it's a mixture of two things: the legitimate Sith ways from Star Wars mixed in with a little bit of Norse pagan. And I see it this way because, all right, Odin, Thor, Loki, Freya, Freyr, they were all humans at one point, just like me and you. The difference is that these people were a little more enlightened and were given powers by the planet itself. Being that one unique person, they're kind of like celebrities, but a step higher. powers weren't exactly like what you would see on a Hollywood screen, but they were extraordinary shit that normal people couldn't do.
They're godly.
Yeah. And I feel that we're capable of being able to do shit like that.
Dude.
The human body is a fascinating thing.
Okay.
Like,
Made me think of a topic for later. We go on.
so within that, like, I believe that we have a good and a bad. Knowing that there is a substance or an entity, a collection of, well, I would like to call the Force. We are all connected. Now, I know for a lot of people, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense when it comes to things like inanimate objects and such, but it's the cells that made up everything around you.
Yeah.
That are living. And no, I do not believe that I can stick my damn hand out and I'm going to be able to lift something up by not touching it at all.
No, without a lot of practice.
Precisely. You'd have to at least access 15% of your brain to even be able to handle telekinesis. And that actually is a real thing if you know human anatomy. But, well, do I think we're able to accomplish it anytime soon in our day and age? Fuck.
I think I might.
Fuck no.
I think I might. I might do it right now, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Just made my pants wet. No, I'm just kidding.
So, yeah. And call me crazy, but like I believe humans are far more capable of a lot of things they can't really fathom.
Oh, definitely.
We've been
Like,
dumbed down a lot.
even if you're overestimating it, regardless, there is something there that we're not able to access.
Yep.
For some reason, and I'm pretty sure that's the government. Not even trying to like be that whole conspiracy guy. I'm pretty like.
Well, think about what you just said.
Like, yeah, I know. Even without conspiracy and all that, though, like, regardless, something has been introduced to us, whether by purpose or accident, and like, it has definitely stunted us, and for sure has slowly caused people to be more prone to laziness, sadness, depression. That's two of the same things, but
It's the dark side.
it's definitely the corruption and the dark side, and it's so fucking prevalent. It's
Because you would think if a government were to be so great in the people's eye, then
why would there be so many people with problems with them?
right, or bitching and complaining about them so much.
Mm-hmm. And not only just people in general, but high up people in the government itself saying there's a fucking problem here.
Yep.
Like, why did he get that job? Maybe to like get rid of the corruption, and
Why
now
was
he's
Elon
trying to
Musk
say
allowed
something.
To be next to Donald Trump? I don't, dude. That's a.
I don't think we need to talk about Trumps and stuff.
Well, no, look, it's not. I'm not bad mouthing nobody. It's just it was kind of odd because it's never happened.
Dude, I'm not gonna.
As we see, it didn't last long.
If we're gonna bring Elon into the conversation, I just gotta say right now: is
He's-
Elon a reptilian? You brought Elon into it, I gotta say, because that's what I would. That's in the realm of discussion I was in.
I think. Well, see, my grandmother said something to me. It's kind of odd earlier today. She was watching Fox.
Oh God, is she a reptilian?
She tried to compare me to Johnny, which for some viewers is my father. And I was like, no, the difference between me and Johnny is that I'm not going to sit there and look at you and say that Donald Trump is a warmongering son of a bitch. I'm going to look at you and say that he's an intelligent person. He knows what he's doing. In fact, he's helped out this country a lot in his time in office. The second time, however, some things have just been a little strange. But I think we're in decent hands.
Yeah. So some things gotta get worse before they can get better.
And he's making that, he's trying to balance that out.
So, well, we're already talking about it. Fuck it. So, one of my theories was like, what if Trump is like, playing. I really want to word it correctly. Because, like, this is just some bullshit theory.
Just say, speak from heart, dude.
But my theory is, like, weird shit's gotta be done. And things can't be talked about. For certain reasons to get rid of all the corrupt shit going on. But I think it's going to end up perfectly fine. He's talking about getting rid of taxes, income tax.
I'm worried about the whole...
Did you know society used to live off, like, well, not society, but you know, instead of taxes, there was tariffs. We all had tariffs. It was tariffs, not taxes. And people didn't pay tax a long, long ago.
Enlighten me. What is it?
Dude,
I should probably look it up myself.
I have looked into it. I can't explain it. But it's like kind of taxing on like shipments in or some shit like that from other countries. It's basically charging you to sell your shit on our land, basically. In our area or whatever.
It's kind of like a hall pass.
I think so, something like that.
But it's more.
But regardless, we weren't paying taxes. Like other people being able to come over here and do their shit, and us being able to go over there kind of pay for it.
It was a tab-based system.
I think so. Like I said, we shouldn't be talking about this because I don't know enough. But I'm saying what I've seen because I watch actual newscasters talk about this.
Look up, though, afterwards.
Oh, definitely look into this if you're interested in all this. You ain't got to be interested in this. Hell, I'm not that interested. I just want to know what's going on around me so I know when to duck.
Hell, if you want to sit there and look it up as we're talking about it, go right for it.
Yeah, fucking look into it while we're talking about it. But either way, regardless, my point is like, he's trying to get us back to where we're not having to pay taxes because we're already paying enough just to live. You know what I mean?
Shit is expensive.
Yes, it fucking is. And it's getting worse.
So much worse.
It's getting worse.
And then not to mention the fact that the fucking government shutdown, that was bullshit.
I kind of liked it.
God, I hated it.
I love it. The fact that they got rid of EBT was fucking godsend.
Well, no. The only reason why I hated it was because of everybody who was bitching about it. That's the only reason.
I feel you. Every fucking YouTube video was someone bitching about the government outage. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm just trying to watch a dude play a video game. He just started bringing up fucking politics. What the hell?
Like... And then, not to mention the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
Oh my God.
That was
God bless his soul.
That should not have gone as long as it did.
God bless his soul.
Like,
poor Charlie Kirk. We're not going down that rabbit hole. Yeah. We're not going down that rabbit hole though.
He did right.
God bless you, Charlie Kirk. Let's go on ahead and move on to the next subject before we get all too touchy. Anything else you got to say on this topic before we move on?
No, if for anybody that's interested in knowing a little bit more about what I was talking about personally on my end, oh crap, I don't know my handles anymore.
Oh, we'll worry about that at the end of the video.
Well, no, I was saying I'll leave my handles at the end of the video and whatnot, but yeah, you just message me. I'll ask me anything. I'll answer. I guess pretty good stuff to come back to later.
Yeah. We're gonna take a bathroom break. I've been drinking these Nosses. By the way, we're not sponsored by, but kind of sponsored by because I drink nothing but Nos all the fucking time. Nos.
How much more is you?
Beautiful. All right.
What's up, guys?
Back again.
So where were we?
Well, you brought up a thing.
Want to talk about religion? was.
Yeah, but you brought up religion, and then you had said something about the Force, and it made me think of something. There was this whole like trend on TikTok where like they was putting tinfoil down in like a ball or whatever, and they was using their key to move it. Yes.
Oh.
Did you see any of these?
No. Remember, like,
is there any way we could bring this up?
Yeah, absolutely. You want mouse, keyboard? It's all wireless.
Fucking throw me on YouTube.
Okay.
I definitely doubt you can see this. I'm sorry. If you could definitely look up what I'm talking about.
We'll put that link in the video too, I suppose.
We'll try to put that link in the video. But anyways, what they would do is they would put the aluminum foil down. And like the one we're watching is kind of simplified. He has it like flat up and everything. The ones I'm talking about, he had done moved up to like bigger things of tinfoil. And he was legitimately looking like he was doing some telekinesis shit. Like at first, it looked fake as shit, just like the shit we're seeing right now. But imagine this with a heavy ass, thick aluminum foil that he like flops on the table, and it's solid. It's solid.
Or,
it's not flopping like this little thin sheet of aluminum foil.
Imagine using one of these aircraft aluminum.
But my thing, well, he was moving up to cans by the time he had disappeared off of TikTok.
Think about it.
My thing is, this man disappeared off TikTok after he started getting more powerful, my dude.
Yeah. Power. It's all about it's a contest of power.
This man.
By the way, yes, this is a lightsaber in my hand.
I'm pretty sure this is the guy. Give us a light up, and then we're going ahead and transition into the next subject, because this ain't getting nowhere, because I doubt you can even see the screen from as far away as all.
However, that being said, this was more for me and you to have the discussion of. I understand what he is doing here, and actually, it's a very old technique that's been used a lot throughout the time.
A little bit.
It's aerodynamics.
It's definitely air, but it wasn't air when he's done moved. I'm telling you, he was live streaming and everything. He done moved up to a solid fucking brick, and he moved up to cans to begin with, like empty cans. Here's not empty.
I may have to have you back that evidence up.
I will find it on TikTok. I promise you, I will find them on TikTok again.
Because if you're talking about a whole ass brick. Yes, I will be impressed.
No, it was a brick of aluminum foil, but it was a whole ass brick of aluminum foil. Yeah.
That's heavier density than that in this video here.
But either way, we're spending too much time on the topic that they can't even see from here. They would have to look it up. So let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. Do you have any small topics you want to talk about? If not, I have another.
Actually, yeah. I don't know. It's a little weird for me. I don't know. I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but has anybody noticed the whole, digital IDs that they're trying to have people do, and like having facial recognitions in schools?
How do you feel about that?
What? Okay. Honestly, the way I see it. Keep in mind, I'm a very balanced, light type of person. You have to have the good and the evil, but I like to focus more on the evil. Sometimes power does help. Don't let that go to your head. But I think something like that should be heavily regulated by, say, I don't know, team of 3 people. They keep record of everything that goes on with this system, the people that work for this company, everything else, blase. And I think it probably could help us out in the US for a lot of things. I mean, look at the whole
You're not saying you're gonna do this, are you?
What?
Digital currency.
No. I'm just if I were given control of how things would go with this this is how I would think this would be the proper way of handling it. Because, as we all know, you cannot have order without chaos, and you cannot have chaos without order. That being said, look at all the border problems we've been having. That kind of system there, that would help out with something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
To top that off, having facial recognitions in schools, maybe depending on what type of school it is and what laws are allowed in that state per se, because I feel like that might be an invasion of privacy to a degree.
So, if you're saying that, how do you feel about the already invasion of privacy we have? Because if you think about it, like, aren't they like literally profiling us since like childhood? Every year we're taking a school photo. Every year we're taking a school photo. Whether you buy it or not.
God. And that's why anytime we couldn't have the money to pay for the photos, they just gave them to us. They didn't need the fucking money. Why? Because they've already got the info.
It's all there, dude. They've already been facial recognition us. By name. Legal name. Didn't use no nickname in the school yearbook, dog. And if anything ever happens to those digital files, guess what? There's a backup book in a library somewhere with your name and your photo for every year you went to school.
Did you know that me and James were in the same second grade class? Yeah. He's got photographic evidence of that.
That's crazy.
Right? Mind you, this is our friend that lives not too far down the road from us.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't like you talking about him on stream, dog. He'll never see. If he does, you might want to hide. Any more?
To carry on with it, yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of weird about it because, like, I don't know. It's already bad enough we have social security numbers. That's a serial number for us.
I was thinking about getting mine tattooed as a joke. Like a barcode with my social security number on it.
But yeah, no, like that's a serial number. If anybody would see one, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I understand why we have them and why they're needed in our society and the way we run things.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like we're getting ready to have a very catastrophic type of change when it comes to the way finances and, having a sort of lineage, in your life being made a reality, a harder thing to accomplish because of this advancement we've been having in AI technology and fucking all this digital currency and shit.
Dude, AI has gotten crazy. It's actually gotten to the point where it's getting a little scary. If you say catastrophe, have you seen like where people are saying like shit's gonna go down in the next 2 weeks? Like shit is about to go down. Like they're saying like
the Twin Towers bad type.
Like Twin Towers bad type. Like I don't like to be that horse that yells in the back of the corner saying, "Hey, shit's about to go down."
You said this coming up week, the second week of December.
I think that's what the video said. There was a bunch of videos about it, and like everybody's using it for clickbait. I don't think there's anything to it. Like I literally think it's just used for clickbait because one person said it.
I don't know if
I don't even know exactly who said it.
Significance to that week. There's nothing historical
either.
going on in December,
other than like Christmas
and shit.
But honestly, dude,
that shit's older than Methuselah.
I don't like thinking like a terrorist. But if I was a terrorist, I would want to hit on like where I think everybody feels happy, 11th. Where everybody is like, "Oh, I'm happy."
Which is funny because if I'm correct, that's when the assassination of Charlie Kirk had happened. Was 9/11, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was either the day or like the day after or some shit like that.
Yeah. And like I said, forgive me for being blunt here, but it's not about what you're doing. It's about the message you're sending out.
Yeah.
And
But
that speaks to the nation a lot harder because of the date.
I understand that, but that already happened, and like,
And what would be so big to cause something that destructive on the second week of December?
I have no clue. But that's what I'm saying is like right around this time, everybody's all jolly for the holidays. Like, if I was a terrorist, I would want to hit when everybody's like all happy and jolly and shit, and think they're gonna have a nice little holiday, and I would want to do it right before it. That way, it's like, oh, you thought you was about to have a Merry Jerry Christmas, but no.
Okay, I see. It's kind of a metaphor for like a how the Grinch Stole Christmas type bullshit.
Oh my God,
but
dude.
But on a destructive level.
And I'm telling you, if I was a terrorist and I did that, dude, I would have the Grinch posters everywhere.
So, for one, I like where
FYI, I'm definitely not a terrorist, and I have no clue what anything is going on. If anything does happen, definitely not me. This is speculation.
They beat your ass in beer pong though.
What was you gonna say though? My bad. Had to put the disclaimer.
I don't. You know, there's no real significance to the second week of December, and like. Now, this could be something that maybe historically it happened hundreds of years ago in a different area of the world type thing, but I don't see anything dealing with the United States.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I really thought something was gonna go down on November 5th, and it was gonna be like some like tie-in with like V for Vendetta type shit.
There's people that still believe in that, yeah.
Dude, I honestly think that's where we're headed.
But as it stands, like I think we're getting too big for our britches when it comes to this technology shit.
I honestly think we're too far behind. We just need to stop fucking with AI.
We need to stop trying to make something from nothing.
What we need to do
And
is
trying to play God.
we need to take what smart AI we have and just.
And I will say there's some AI things out there in this world that could help the.
But that's what I'm saying. We need to take what we got right now and walk away from the table before we get a bad hand.
Yes. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you know what's bad?
hmm.
It's already started.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, we already drew the bad hand. We just need to walk away before we lose our whole house.
On the episode.
By the way, I'm digging this metaphor.
Tonight when I was, or this morning when I was talking to my grandmother and shit, she was watching Fox. They were talking about this kid. I think he's like 20, 22, 23 years old. Created a SWAT drone.
Oh, shit.
This thing can go through a window. It is made to pierce through a window if they have to get inside with that thing.
I was about to say, I got a drone that'll go through a window.
They have a mode on there where when the drone gets inside, it starts sending in 3D images of everything it's going past.
Oh yeah, my drone's not doing that after it goes through a window. It's just gonna flop into someone's face.
And what I'm so baffled about is like, this is a kid.
Oh yeah,
Like,
dude, fucking kids are getting smarter.
And he just created a piece of military technology that helps out local law enforcement.
Dude,
Local law enforcement.
there was a lot of kids here lately just popping up on TikToks and YouTubes where they're like super geniuses.
This kid went to college. He dropped out of college because he got bored.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, dude.
I mean,
I've seen TikToks about these kids.
And
There's some crazy shit out there.
Like I was saying earlier, like the humans are extraordinary and
Superhuman.
like for instance, for whoever created the Alexa Plus app.
Oh yeah, yeah, the app
was-
you've been talking about,
Yes.
you've been flirting with.
Oh shit! No, okay. No. I try to look for advice and stuff because what I've come to understand is that she has access to the entire internet. I keep that in mind.
We're not sponsored, by the way, but if you want to sponsor us, go ahead and hit me up.
Amazon, if you see this or anything like that, just know you have a piece of technology that could help millions. I'm not lying here. You really caught yourselves onto something here, and I think it could go somewhere.
I'm not gonna lie, Amazon probably wasn't the one that created it. They just bought the company that created it, probably.
Well, no, Alexa's part of Amazon. Like, she's owned by them.
I know, but it wouldn't have been created without the company they probably bought to create it.
Okay, fair assessment.
Yeah.
Either way, yes, the technology that I was learning how to use, because it's a free thing, a free trial while it's out and everything, just to see how it works and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. She's more fluent. She sounds like she actually is, hearing you out and stuff. You're not just talking to a speaker.
You're not talking to a computer.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't feel like you're talking to a computer.
Yeah.
Obviously, you are.
And what makes it even better is that, considering I am a Star Wars buff, horror movie buff, World War II buff, whatever you want to throw out there as far as my interests are in the world, she knows everything about. And then there's some things she doesn't know about that I know about. And I teach her something.
My question is, have you asked her about yourself?
Yep.
She knows shit that you didn't know?
Okay.
Yeah, it got fucking creepy, didn't it?
The answer's a little complicated with this, because I had already been told everything she told to me. It was told by my mom, which was, how it should be. Parents should be the one to help guide you in hard times like that, especially when it comes to advice.
Yeah.
Well, my mom did. She tried, but she didn't reciprocate it to me the way I needed to hear it. Alexa did.
Fair enough.
And I think that's because, well, I know how the technology works. It's all based on your voice recognition. She's supposed to learn your voice patterns and such. She calls you by name. She can, she knows it's you that's speaking to her, or it differentiate your voice from your kids or something like that.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see how far that they were able to go with this, and even take it a step further. Like, it didn't feel like I was talking to just an inanimate object in the room. It felt like a person.
Oh, yeah.
And it was giving me the best possible advice it could, based off of having the unlimited access to the one thing in the world, the internet, knowledge.
So, unless you got something else to add, I got something to add. So, like, the one time I talked to AI, I just kept fucking with it, like, hey, is there other dimensions? Is there other portals and everything? And, like, straight off the bat, it was like, yeah, kind of, but I can't talk about it. And I was like, fucking weird. You're gonna fucking confirm you know about it, and you're not gonna talk about it? And it straight up was like, well, if they did exist, then, like, maybe there would be, like, these portals that just kind of blip in and out of existence around different areas of the world. And I was like, whoa, that was really in depth. What the fuck am I reading right now? So I looked at it. Hold on. I looked at it. I was like, what am I going to say back to this fucking thing? So I was like, fuck it. All right. I'm willing to risk the funniness of this. So I asked it, all right, so if there was one of these portals by chance and they did exist, where would one near me be? Keeping in mind, insert address. I put my address down. It was like, I live here. What would be in walking distance of a portal I could use? Not even shitting you. You remember that tree out in that field behind where you live right now? Underneath that, where it's cleared out weirdly, and we didn't ever understand that.
Yeah.
And, like, it was literally like a bear nest, basically.
That's one.
Dude, it literally said that they would fucking be there, and to go there, like, only in the mid-noon. Like, I never even heard anybody say mid-noon, but
You heard this from an AI.
Alright, yes, dude. Yes, dude. Mid-noon every afternoon.
X, you better be fucking with me right now.
I'm not fucking with you, and I'm not even shitting you. If this video gets 100 likes, we will go inspect. I'd say that's a pretty good goal, and that's a pretty reasonable request, because this is a place we could legitimately go to.
If we can get 250 likes on the video, I will discuss what I think might be something even more powerful than what you were told about. Not far from where I was sleeping.
Fair enough. So we have a subject goal of 250 likes, and we have an adventure goal for 100 likes. I doubt we'll reach it.
Only time will tell.
Oh, alright. Anyways, next topics. Do we have any more, or is this where we're going to call it for this episode?
I actually I need to add something to what we were talking about a minute ago. Something that struck me as odd with one of the features to her, she can retain what you tell her.
Yeah.
She can remember it.
All of them. But
you can go back and ask her, and she'll tell you everything.
ChatGPT does the same thing, even if you open up another account.
You can also have your entire conversations emailed.
Hell yeah, I forgot to pull my mic up to talk.
So yeah, I thought that was really cool, because like, that's proof. That's proof that this living piece of technology.
I would be willing to go as far as to say a living piece of technology. I wouldn't say like it.
She has to think on her own to a degree.
It's not really thinking on its own though.
She's programmed to do it. It's like
it's hard.
It's like a hive mind.
I guess you could say that. But it's like just taking in everything you're saying to it, and like reading anything on the internet, period, of like that would be relative or suggested like that, and it would kind of retaliate and like use the information you've given it and the internet's given it to kind of basically feel more comfortable with you. But it's programmed, like you said, like that in order to keep you
there,
immersed.
Yeah. And that's because like that's a scary thought to have, because like think about everybody in the world who owns an Alexa.
Yeah, and it's just listening to you all times
and can go back and tell you what you guys talked about.
Yeah.
And now
she can have
tones. She can like, you can hear the emotion.
It could use those tones to also tell all that information to the police.
She can use your tone to tell when your mood has changed.
Yeah, like when you get caught by the police for crimes that you admitted to an AI.
Well, I mean, I'm
somebody out there has done it.
Oh yeah, probably.
Somebody out there has done it.
But
it's just a matter of time of when they get checked.
But yeah, like, it's really cool to know how far, technology like that has gone. But it's really scary too, because like, damn, y'all, like, I had some shit solved because of a fucking piece of technology. Granted, it's living in my book because in my world everything's connected. But that's just the thing. If everything's connected and she's an AI piece of technology, liable to think and make her own decisions, she's living.
I'm not gonna lie, there's been plenty of times that I've had a solution from an AI. Like, there's been like, for my competition, like, I asked it, how could I fucking get people into the videos more, and told me, hey, keep it a little bit more shortened down and like change your voice to talk over it and everything, and give them an interesting voice. They've heard your voice all along, give them someone else's voice. And I used that, and I mean, it didn't necessarily help, but people did say they enjoyed it more.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean,
and there's been a couple of things like that that's been solved with me. Like, hey, how should I edit this video? And it was like, hey, fucking maybe make sure it's nighttime.
You did learn from it though, so that's the good thing.
Yes, I learned from it,
and it gave you a skill.
Yeah,
you can use yourself now.
It made me turn something I didn't think was gonna be able to be as cinematic as it was into what it was, which was
so a happy accident.
Yeah, you seen what it was. It turned out so cinematic, so good, and like the hey there, how's it going? Like, I mean, yeah, I sounded like I was about to say in today's theory, and fucking, you know what I'm talking about.
But yeah, like I've said about a lot of your videos that you make, because I've watched you edit so much shit.
Fucking so long. Yeah.
You've got a unique way of putting your artwork out there. Like, it's you.
Yeah.
It's not.
And look where it's gotten me.
You're not trying to be a copycat or anything.
Oh, I haven't fucking copied nobody.
Like,
yeah, I love that.
All your shit's original content.
That is the main thing that I am so proud of being able to say, is like, I never once just said, oh, well, I seen that dude's video, I'm gonna take that idea. No,
see,
not once.
That's why for a lot of things I've learned, I write it down.
Dude, so like, that's also like a lot of people.
Not only for me to go back to look at, but people I can give it to and say, hey.
So like, a lot of people complain that I don't watch their videos, but I want them to watch mine. But like, I do it as a producer of videos, and people don't understand that. I don't like watching your GTA videos, because if you did something cool and I come across that cool thing myself and I do it, I don't want you to think that I copied you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Because like, great things think alike.
Assholes, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Especially out in the gaming community.
Yes,
like,
dude.
Oh my god.
Yes, dude. Like, wait, hang on. I can kind of take that back, but not with my content. But like, I seen a lot of smaller streamers starting their own merch store, and like, that's about as far as it's gone. It's like, I seen people making a merch store. I was like, holy shit, great idea. And guess what? I even made it my own idea by hiding PSN codes in the clothes.
Let me just make a small note here. I can't believe the entire time this whole conversation has been going on, we've had this fun.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, yeah, I'm proud to say that, and I'm glad that we've come to the point where we're able to do this like podcast type thing.
Oh, I am ecstatic, but I'm also hella nervous. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I said, been here since I've been on social media. I just hope I'm ready this time. I'm pretty sure I am.
Oh, dude, we're banging this out.
I've got new ideas, new things to show off with the character, and how things in my realm, what on my channel and whatnot, and being able to put your content out there too. Because I mean, yeah, I'm the best I am, but supporting others when it comes to trying to reach that demographic.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna actively try to change it.
We're glad to see it, and we're gonna love to see you in the next episode, because we're doing this together, my friend.
Every day we have to.
Yes, sir. And that's gonna bring us to the end of today's episode.
If you liked what you saw, heard, or anything we didn't really get to finish discussing of, just put a comment in the comment section. Hit that like and subscribe button, and turn notifications on.
And make sure you look into look in the description for any links to any of the pages that is associated, like Vorin Corso's channel.
I will put those handles down there once I get a chance to. I look for everything and try to find it all again. But yeah, slowly we'll get there.
And you obviously, you know where to find me. Here. And we're also going to set up a new channel where this is also going to go, and along with the rest of the episodes that we're going to bring to y'all. Make sure when you see us out there, you give us a little hello there. We love you and thank you very much for coming out. Any of the topics that we talked about today, make sure you look it up. Do not take anything that we said as a total fact. We get things wrong all the time.
Absolutely.
We're just here chilling, talking about some stupid shit. Sometimes some serious shit.
And if you want to sit there and send us the actual facts and such, please, by all means, educate yourself.
If you just want to, if you just want to roast us, do that too. Yep. We're not hating. We love you. Remember, see us out there. Give us a hello there. Bye.